The best thing that you could do is learn to love other people, especially with the current state of the world. In the midst of all the hatred, the division, the arguing, the bickering, the greed, the jealousy, the envy, all of the things that are not of God, all you need to do is learn how to love people, genuinely love people. I'm going to read to you in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. It says, the end of all things is near. Therefore, be alert and sober-minded for prayer. But listen to this. Above all, maintain constant love for one another, since love covers a multitude of sins. Now, when I first read this yesterday, I prayed to God and I asked him to show me what he meant by love covers a multitude of sins. Because this scripture is often misinterpreted. Some people question, like, okay, is this guy saying that if we love each other, then the sins don't matter? But I want to take you down to chapter 5, verse 6. It says, humble yourselves. We still in 1 Peter. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that he may exalt you at a proper time, casting all your cares on him because he cares about you. Be sober-minded, be alert. Does that sound familiar? Your adversary, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion, looking for anyone he can devour. Now, notice how it says, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, which means humble yourselves under the covering. Because the hand of God is a covering to believers, to Christians. And what God showed me is that when he said love covers a multitude of sins, he's saying that love protects from a multitude of sins. Because being under the covering of God protects you from the enemy who is prowling around like a lion. But here's the thing. Here's why you have to love people. Because love keeps you humble enough to remain covered. The moment you step out of humility and you get in your ego and you get in pride, the enemy uses that to cause division. Think about why argument starts, why fight starts, why the world is in the current state that it's in. Because humans walk around having an ego battle every single day instead of loving one another, instead of being patient, instead of being kind, instead of keeping no record of wrongdoing. So many people, and I used to be like this, you just puff your chest out and you feel like you got to prove who you are. But the thing is when you are not humble, you are not covered. Because you have to be low enough for God to keep you under his hand. And the act of love requires so much humility because it requires you to put someone else before yourself. I might have to make a part 2 for y'all to fully get what I'm saying.